Hello, everybody. Hello, my name is Paul. Welcome, one and all. Now, I figure coming right on the coattails of our playthrough of Sega's version of King's Quest 1, we can go and revisit also the Nintendo version of King's Quest 5. Oh, that infamous, wonderful, squished logo goodness. Let's listen to the intro music, shall we? Just to get a feel for what we're in for. Just look at the majesty of it. That was the sound of me vomiting. Not really, though. I'm pretending. So, this is King's Quest on the Nintendo. The really color paletely limited, sonically limited, it's everything Nintendo, yeah. We'll play the intro in a second, but first, a little bit of history. So, King's Quest, as we know, King's Quest 5, as we know, came out around 1990. Beautiful hand-painted backgrounds, a professionally made score. It was voice-acted, sort of. It was gorgeous. And then in 1992, for whatever reason, Nintendo thought this would be the perfect game to bring Sierra for the first and I believe only time to the Nintendo. And of course, how better than King's Quest Flippin' 5, a game that the Nintendo is in no way equipped to emulate or handle. So let's pretend we've never played this before and watch the intro, and yeah, you'll be able to see some really obvious differences if you haven't seen King's Quest V already. There's a link to my playthrough down below. Check it out, and then when you're done, which should be right about, just pause it, and then, yeah, about another 6 hours from now, there, done. Okay, here we play. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's wonderful. And you'll also notice, if you can hear it well enough, that I found a way for Nintendo to do stereo sound, in a way. Stereo is not something that Nintendo does naturally. It barely does mono, but just, it's interesting. It's interesting. You can hack an actual Nintendo console to do this in some way, but I figure it'll spruce up the game just a little bit, make it a bit more lively. Bye, Mordak. I mean, Mysterious Man. It's atrocious. Look at that. Just a mess of tiles. What? Oh, my castle.
Oh, I can tell you what happened. Eventually.
What?
Oh, I know what happened to your castle. Yes, I did. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well, what happened?
Oh, it was the powerful evil wizard Mordak who did it. I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Ooh, thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
Did I stop? Did I stutter, Graham? He caused a dark cloud to descend from the sky and envelop the entire castle. Then he commanded the cloud to rise again as it did, and it took the castle with him. Oh, it was a sight to see, all right.
Why? Why would this wizard, Mordak, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
Well, that I don't know. I only know that it was Mordak who took your castle and your family. Perhaps I can help you. My employer happens to also be a wizard, which is why I recognize Mordak. Unlike Mordak, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin Offer, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see, the only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit incompetent and forgetful.
I meant to say incontinent, but I messed it up. But incompetent works just as well, because Crispin does nothing throughout this entire game. Nothing. I don't know. It doesn't sound as if this would work.
Oh, I'm sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is!
What is that?
Well, it is in my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordak. Oh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
Oh, ow, crap on my head. What is that stuff?
Just my feces. Oh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. It'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. I still think the fairy gust is good, whatever gust is. Very windy up here. Come on, up here. Follow me.
Oh, Graham, flat as a pancake. You've been working out and you missed chest day, I believe. So, yeah, that pretty much sets the tone for King's Quest V. And look, I mean, they tried so hard to make... I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like you're that far off the ground. At this point, you're supposed to be like, half a quarter mile off the ground, but here it looks like you're just sort of skimming the tree line. And, there it is! Down here! Come on! Okay! Here I come! Yeah. Down we go. The rest of the game isn't this talky, but we have to get the prologue out of the way. Cedric, where have you been? I've been calling for you. A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go into the house and pour us each a nice hot cup of tea.
Aye, aye, Crispin.
It's really almost embarrassing how well I remember all the voices and even inflection from the CD version of this game, but I'm going to keep it up as long as my voice lives. The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though. Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him? I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty? You should see his
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
And what about that tea, Cedric? Our table is empty. I don't know what I would have that would be much of use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out, like my... Let's just see what we have in this chest over here. Creak, creak, creak. No, that won't do. That's all used up. This might work. Come here, my son. Are we to be married? Eat it. Eat it up. Eat it up, yum. Put this mysterious substance in your mouth I found at the bottom of a chest I haven't opened in 5 years. What is that? I think in the original King's Quest game, he doesn't actually ask what it was until he's already eaten it. That's an old piece of magical white steak I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. I'm sure you'll find that quite helpful. And here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone, but you should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you. I sound like Howard Cosell. My Crispin voice has gotten very sports-like. You'd better get going, my boy. No telling what that confounded Mordak could be up to. You show him the way, Cedric. Show him the way. Go in with you. I can't get my sentences straight because I'm old, you see. Me? Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on, and you'd better get started. And don't be wasting your time coming in here. I'm not going to be here for a little while. There's an emergency I have to attend to in a neighboring land. I'll try to keep an eye out for you, but this is something you and Cedric are going to have to do yourselves. I wish you the best, King Graham. Even though I am an all-powerful wizard and probably in the best position to help you by transporting you directly where you need to be, good luck. So that's it. Oh,
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me your majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you just call me Graham.
I'd be delighted to. Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over the hill to the south, not too far.
And that's it. That's our prologue. Now, let's experiment a bit with the controls here. So we've got the D-pad, so you don't have the point and click interface anymore. Even though this game does have a rudimentary mouse, you don't really use it for much for walking around. And what's great is you have like diagonal movement, which is wonderful. It actually makes life a lot easier. And also, unlike a lot of King's Quest, at least in this part, because the water is shallow, you can actually walk in here, which is great. So now, if you hit the, I think with the B button here, it brings up your interface at the top. Very Sierra-like. It's actually quite nice. But you can't go back and forth. It's weird. So, and you don't use the mouse to actually select things up here. Also weird. It's really clunky, as a lot of things are in this game. So you hit A, and then you keep hitting A, and that cycles through look, talk, and feel. And then that's it. Then it turns away. So now the mouse icon, even though it doesn't turn into an eye, is your look icon. And you hit the other button to do it. So there, Cedric waits impatiently for Graham, and then there's you. King Graham, heavy of heart, searches far and wide for his beloved family who's been stolen by an evil wizard. Yeah. Okay, so that's how that works. Then you switch over to talk, but you can't, for whatever, talk to Graham. Oh, Cedric isn't listening to Graham at the moment. I am your king. Listen to King Swayze. And then you have feel and touch, but that you can't do. And the mouse is weird also because the mouse isn't actually pointing at what you want to do. Because look at the X when you hit it. So the X is down. It's like in the middle of the sprite. Like, so the center of the mouse, if I want to click on Cedric, would be like, if I can do it, like here. Not even, we're close. Okay, so we'll close that. And then if you hit select, then you get the other stuff. Now you have access to your inventory, the old wand, and then M, I think, is the menu for saving, which sort of kind of works. I haven't quite figured it out, so I'm going to be using save states for the most part. And then if you want to mute the music, which is probably not that bad of an idea. Let's not put it off any longer. Let's get it out of the way.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
There. That's your one. Everybody gets one. All right. Well, it's time for our first nice early death. Let's see what the death screens look like and see if it includes the music. Hi, Snakey. Oh, he just blends right into the background.
Watch out for those critters, Graham.
Yeah, you can sort of hear it. There it is. So, King's Quest V is in actuality, as much as I make fun of all versions of the game, one of my favorite games in the world. And I think I can do it pretty well from memory, even though this is the Nintendo version. So let's head into the town proper.
Ooh, if you go into town, I'll wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a dog once, and I feel safer out here. Ooh.
And this is where you can really kind of hear the stereo, because the bass line is coming out of my right ear, and then the treble's coming out of my left ear. Can you hear it? So I think all the stereo is doing is separating the channels and just kind of throwing them around. It's not true stereo. So let's take a look around the town proper. So there's the guy fixing his wagon. There's the barrel, which had the fish in it. And this is all there is. There's no... This is as far as the town goes. And it's only got the one person walking around, who I don't believe we can interact with. Can I even look at her? I can.
The town is busy with people going on about their daily chores.
And what are you doing? What exactly is your chore, apron lady?
The people are too busy to spend much time talking to Graham.
The window here, even though this is the tailor shop, and I guess that's like a mannequin or something, that looks like a stethoscope hanging around his neck, so it looks like a doctor's office. All right, let's get all the basics out of the way. Let's look at the barrel. If I can remember how to do it. There we go. Okay, so select the eye, move the mouse over here to the barrel. I can't... Oh, I'm trying to talk to it, that's why. Look. No, that's me. There we go.
Graham notices an old wooden barrel outside the toy shop.
Which is a lie, because the toy shop is over there. This is the tailor shop, and this, I don't think that's anything. All right, so looking at it, you actually didn't even know anything's in there, but if you use your hand on it...
Inside the old barrel, Graham notices, shoo,
An old fish. Dang. Okay. So I gotta take my liberties with the narration because some of the most important things are missing. Alright, so let's look at our inventory. If I get that to work. There it is. Phew. This smelly old fish is disgusting. There it is. The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it. If it sounds like I'm talking funny, watch the original King's Quest V Let's Play and you'll know exactly why. Alright, I don't think this building is anything. It is. What is this? The shoe shop, that's right. So they reversed... Wait, is this where the shoe shop was originally?
Take a look around if you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore, and we're getting too old to keep trying.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There ain't nothing you can do short of buying us out. But like I said, if you want to look around, feel free.
Okay, thanks. Oh, the poor cobblers. It's even more destitute and awful looking than it was in the original, but I don't think that's any fault of their own. But we can't do anything here now, so we're not going to waste our time. Out we go. And, oh, I didn't talk to the cart guy. Oh, well. But he did drop his coin. He left his coin for us. Oh, when I first booted up this game and started, and Cedric told me to go to town, I did get that kind of old familiar feeling of wistfulness and adventure, and it really did make me feel good and nostalgic. Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street. Even though it's obviously gold, you should have made that white, fools. I don't even think white is part of the color palette in here. So let's see, we got red, teal, gray, yellow, red, if I said that before, black, green, and that's about it. And very interesting choices. Oh, the tiles are awful. Alright, so we're not going to waste our time in the tailor shop just yet, nor the toy shop. I don't know, let's just get moving. I really don't want to spend too much more time in King's Quest V Nintendo version than I really, really have to. Can I take a look at it? Let's see how faithful they were. No, over there. Ah, there we go. No, it resets the arrow every time. The quaint little town nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east. My narrator sounds more like the original Crispin now, for some reason. All right, let's get out of that. No. Out. Thank you. All right. So here's the bake shop, which we do have business in because we have the coin. And if I save, which I've just done, let's see if they kept the river death. Look how the plant moves as I walk by it. What is that? What is this? It's like, in order to make it a layered, they have to sort of change the sprite as you walk over it. Weird. What a bizarre attention to detail that is. Does this do the same thing? No, this is solid. I can't walk into that. But this one you can. This one they added like a little layer of transparency to for some reason. These they didn't. Okay, whatever. Good choice, Konami or whatever localization team was in charge of this. I'll wait for you out here, Graham. You do that, Cedric. Oh, no, they don't have the visitor, the lady and the contest winner kid, Austin. Oh, well, but they do have the orange cat. Can I interact with the kitty cat? Look. No, look. There we go. Oh, God, it's so clunky. I hate it. There we go. Kitty. There we go. The baker's brothers seem to have a pet, a large, mangy cat. All right, I can play with the cat. I remember that. The cat doesn't look too friendly. Too bad that could be an early death. Yeah, it takes so much getting used to. And my friend, what are you doing? He's picking his butt with one... No, I see exactly what he's doing. You ever done that thing? Not that I have or anything, but you scratch your butt and then you sniff it because you're weird? That's what he's doing repeatedly. Like butt, hand, butt, nose, butt, nose. All right, butt sniffer, can you sell me a pie so I can no longer be here? I'm pretty sure that's extremely unsanitary. Delicious mouth-watering custard pie is lining the countertop attract Graham's eyes and nose. Okay, switch to talk and butt sniffer. Everything looks so delicious. It's hard to decide what to buy. Ho, 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 ho. Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have. The custard pies look awfully good. Yes, They're laid down from a recipe handed down from our dear mama and her mama before her. Your talking animation is very strange. It's like a yellow dot just appears in the middle of your frowning beard. It's still hard to decide, though, even though custard pies are all you have. Well, take your time. There's no hurry. Blip, 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 blip. It just looks like he's sticking his yellow tongue out at me. All right, well, let's not waste time with you either. All right, so is it this button? Yes. Coin. Common silver coin. Got it. Okay, so now that's in my inventory. And it does auto-select it, which is nice, so I can use it directly on the Baker Brother. All right, butt sniffer. Oh, sir, I would like to buy one of your custard pies. The pies cost 1 silver coin each. I've got it right here. Here you go. As I face the wrong way, hope you enjoy your custard pie. Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm going to put my dick in it. Oh, no, I forgot about this. The old swarthy hog is gone, and they tore it down and replaced it with a boring place called the North Inn. Really? There is this game, well, not this game, but Nintendo is fairly infamous for trying to over-family friendly everything, so I guess the swarthy hog was too risque for people. And there's a couple other references that removed or changed, not just for brevity's sake, but also to remove any kind of religious or threatening or violent undertones or even overtones. Because actually King's Quest V does get pretty violent, I gotta say. Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham! That's our bee sound. Listen to it in all its glory. It sounds like there's an error. It's some sort of science lab somewhere downstairs. Evacuate your bowels. Okay, so we got the stick. That's all we need. No. We need the fish is what we need. And use the fish on the bit. No, not yet. Saving. I want to see the bear mauling scene. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's a lot more forgiving them. Oh my God. Oh, he carries me off to his den by the arm. I thought the Nintendo game was supposed to be taking out violence undertones. Instead, they added it. Oh, that was gruesome. Wow. Okay, so in return for it being more forgiving, because now I can get right up on the bear and the bear don't give a shit. Honey bear don't give a shit. But instead of just hitting me in the face and killing me like he did before, oh, that's awful. I mean, that's awesome, but a really weird decision knowing how censor happy Nintendo games are. And my pie looks like a cake. That's not a pie at all. That is a strawberry shortcake, my friend. I know the difference. All right, here's your fish, Mr. Bear. From down here is where you will get it. Blah. Take your yellow goldfish. Oh, he's so happy. All right, Beatrice, where are you? Oh, she comes out to me this time. Oh, yeah.
I am Queen Beatrice. Thank you, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. They may come in handy in your travels. Well, bye. I'll never see you again.
No more music, no more bees, no more nothing. But honeycomb kits. Can't get enough of that honey crisp. See, every time you switch items, if I'm trying to look at something, oh wait, no, let's talk to it instead. Tough. The mouse is like, nope, resetting to his butt. All right, well, that'll do for now. I think we made some pretty good progress. So next time we'll go, oh gosh, we might as well get the desert out of the way. And you can see one of the worst pieces of censorship in this entire game. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it really ruins the experience for me. And it'll probably ruin the experience for you too. And I apologize in advance. Write letters to Nintendo if you want, and let them hear it. Let them speak out why. Well, I don't want to spoil it. For now, as always, good night, Jelly Beans. Good night. To an adventure game. So push rock. There we go. Okay. When I say push rock, I don't mean pull it on top of you like a goddamn stone blanket. This is an interesting little button. You can do this. You can kill the goat. And I think there he goes. Bonk. Yes, kill goat. You've done it. In cold blood, the future king of Daventry has killed the goat. And it's gone for good. Yeah, you killed the goat. Let's step out. Let's go back. It still plays the jaunty music.